All right, welcome guys. All right, now this is just something random. Was driving along and I see this fantastic blue temple. So I had to stop and take a look. So let's see what we see when we walk around. Join me. All right, so this temple's name is Wat Blak Nam Tang Noom, something like that. Anyway, I'll post a description of it. So check it out from here. So this is what they're calling the Blue Temple. And it's a brand new temple that's under construction here. And from the road, it looks kind of like a lavender color as the light hits it. But how cool is that? Goes all the way up. There's the Buddha there. So it's 2, 5, 3, 4 is when it was built, or what it says there on the front. But it's part of an extension of the old wooden temple complex. So you got the big huge drum over here. And then the nagas that come down. You have to take your shoes off. Let's go up and see the main Buddha that's up here. You just never know what you'll see when you're driving around. The whole exterior of this has got these blue and white tiles. The main Buddha is inside there. They also have a smaller Buddha down below. But this temple is right down by the ocean, and they have a big river here. And this is what I was wondering, like, what in the world is this? This is the old part of the temple over here for the monks. And then they have the drum. You can bang on it and tell the time. And off in the distance over there, the tall thing you see, that's the crematorium. So let's check these out here very quick, and then we'll go inside. So the little lights on the outside, the little Garudas. They have them all along here. How cool is that? And the piers, the pillars. And inside the main hall here. And they have the painted tiles here for the walls. They have some more hand-painted ones here. This is going to be really nice when they get done. You can see that they're painting there. They painted this one, and they're in the middle of painting the wall right there. So it looks like they just start from the left and they just paint from the left to the right. So they're going to paint more on the wall right there. It's got a fan set up there, so you can sit there and have a little cool air circulating on him while he's painting. So something like this, how long do you think this would take to paint? A year? I mean, it's painted all around the walls. I mean, they have two different deals, so it'll probably take two guys at least a year, I would say, to paint this. So here is the main Buddha. Yeah, very nice. And not only are these window blinds, are they painted, but they're carved into the wood also. So you can see how that is. So they carved it and painted it. Very cool, very cool. All right, let's take a look at the temple down, or the part of the temple down below. So we got some kids in here. And they have these piers for support. So this is the Buddha down below. So here's the drum, and then they have the bell up above. Yeah, I've never seen these made out of wood before, but this is where the monks will be quartered up here. And it's right on the river. So we have a fishing boat getting ready to go out. So I'm sure the fishermen come in here after like a good catch, or they're needing to have a good catch and they go in there to make merit. All right, so we got a boat going out to fish. It's going a lot faster than I thought they could go. And this one is just leaving. Guys getting ready to go out and fish all night. And this other boat here getting crewed up, getting ready to go. I heard them yelling at somebody to come on, so it's time for them to go out and do their shift. All right, so it sounds like over there one of the fishing boats is loading up with ice to put the catch on. We got some shrines all around the temple grounds here, quite a few up underneath these trees. Have an old trunk over there, an old stump. A little shrine here for the ladies. And then you don't see this too much anymore, but it's kind of a tradition that's going away. But this is a shrine here for the males to come over, and you can see what those are. You can draw your own inference. And then they have the shrine in there. It's kind of dark, but they can come here and make some offerings and make some merit. So they're loading the ice up right here and putting it on the truck. So you got these guys here that are gonna be loading up the salt once they get it full of ice. And all these guys here, the fishermen, just waiting for the ice, and they'll load up and go. Looks like the fishermen's wives sending them off on their way here. Well, that's pretty cool and unexpected. So you have those guys that are loading up the boat. It was quite loud. I don't know if you could hear me, but they had that little conveyor that they take just the blocks of ice right off the truck. Now that's probably something that you would have saw in the West 100, 150, 200 years ago. But they just have the huge blocks of ice, and they take it up the conveyor, then they mulch it, and then they put it down into the hull of the boat. And then the guys were loading up some salt also. So they're gonna go out fishing tonight, and whatever they catch, they'll put it on ice and keep it fresh for tomorrow. Now, most of the fishermen there, they looked like they were Burmese, and that's pretty common here in Thailand. A lot of the Burmese workers are working in that industry here in Thailand. And then they had the wives waiting for them to ship out, so they were all just there. Quite unexpected whenever we stop to see this little temple, and you see that going on the river. All right, last little bit of the shrines here. One of the old Rama kings. And this famous monk here. Now he's really famous for, supposedly, like the story goes with him, is that they didn't have any water in a certain part of Thailand, and all they had was salt water, and they poured the salt water on his foot, and it ran off, and it made it into fresh water. So that's kind of a story that I've heard about that monk right there. And I got some more. You can make your blessing, put the gold plate on them, or the gold leaf, and go about your business. All right, really cool. Glad we stopped at this temple. All right, so we made it down here to Hat Lam Sadet. It's really a nice little like beach walk down here, and we'll be staying tonight at Chao Lao Beach. And we came down here to have some seafood on our way back to Bangkok. We just wanted to kind of extend our journey a little bit, and I thought today would be a nice day to just relax and take in like a sunset over the ocean and enjoy things down here. That's where our journey has taken us today. So they have the beach walk, and they have the trees all along. Down here they have kind of some cool stuff. They have a mangrove research station. They have an aquarium, and they have some hotels. People can come down here and use this area. They can go fishing, they can eat. It's really a common thing is to come down here and hang out and have like lunch or dinner, sit on a mat, and you can see the sun setting over the ridge there. So this whole part of Thailand down here is really nice. They have like a scenic road you can drive along the coastline, and they have like rice plantations or like some like fruit trees. They'll have like a fruit tree orchard, and in between those you'll just have like this stunning view of the ocean as it opens up. And down here there's not a lot of tourists that come here, but it's a really popular place for people from Bangkok. It's about a 3-hour drive from Bangkok, so they'll come down here and they'll spend a weekend. A lot of the hotel rooms will be like family rooms, so they'll have 3-4 beds in them, so 6 adults or however many, and everybody just piles into one room. And then they go out and they have dinner on the beach, normal Thai style. There's some markets and stuff like that around here. There's also a nice scenic road to the west with like a shrine for like the Thai Navy, and also like a big Buddha on the coastline. So if we get a chance, we'll swing by there. If not, it's always another day. Can always do that on another journey. So this is on the main part of Thailand in the east, near Chantaburi. And I'll put the description in the video. With the sun setting right there over the hill. There's almost no wind, just a perfect evening. So we're off to the market, and we'll see what we see there. All right, so right here in Chao Lao, right next to the ocean, they have the road right here that comes, and then it goes right down that way, and it follows the ocean, and there's some resorts and stuff like that over there. And then the road off to the right here goes inland, and that's the way back into like Bangkok or Trat. So they have some manatees and dolphins there in the middle, and then they got a market set up on both sides of the road. So let's do a little exploring and see what we got here. Now, it's really common in Thai culture that if you go anywhere, like on a holiday, that you pick up like a snack or something from where you go to give to your friends and family. So there'll be a lot of that stuff that you see where it's like, buy this and then give it to, you know, the people at work and show, hey, you went to that area. And it's like really specific, like a certain area will be like, oh, that item is like really famous from there. So you got to buy some of that stuff to give to everybody to show that you went, you know, you went on holiday. And then whenever they go, they do the same thing. All right, so it looks like here they got a lot of dried fish, really strong and pungent smelling. Some little dried fish cakes. And since it's close to the beach, got all the little floaties and swimsuits and all of that. So dried fish hanging right up there. More dried fish. So this would be the stuff that you would buy to give to some of your friends or family. Buy some little squid for $3 or $7.50. Some little dried shrimp. And some durian chips. Now, I really hate durian, but when it's in these little chips, it's not too bad. Sorry, Cap. And if you really want a big bag, that's almost enough to eat in one sitting right there. Sorry, Cap. Plenty of snacks over here. Some house plants and cactus. Now it's really funny that this is so tropical, but cactuses are so popular. So you can buy like these little cactus here for $3. These over here for $6. And the big ones for like $10 or so. And it's kind of nice what they've done with the coconut. Got a little turtle carved into it. Like I said, this little market just sprung up right along this side of the road. and a little bit more down towards the big sea, but it doesn't look that interesting.
อันละร้อยค่ะอันนี้ก็ร้อยค่ะ
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna get the sour fruits here, some of the fish, and some of the little peanut toffee things.
คนละครึ่งได้ค่ะอันนี้แยกได้ไหมอ่ะซอสจูเพนเนี่ยแยก
A cup on a cup. So these were $3 for these, and then this will be $9 for these little sour fruits, 2 bags, and dried fish.
อันนี้ก็ร้อยค่ะ
So in the time it took us to buy that, the sun is going down, and almost everything on this side, they are just packing up as fast as they can go. So I reckon they'll be setting up in the morning for people to come down here and get some breakfast and some food for the day. But they still have some fresh fish, so let's go see those. Now the old man that was in there said that they've been pretty busy. This was a busy weekend for them, so they had a lot of customers. Sorry, Cap. So the Thais will come down here and buy this, and then they'll barbecue it on the beach. So they can buy some of the prawns and the shrimp and the little horseshoe crab and take them. More crab here for, looks like about $12. Here about $16 for, not sure how much of that will be. And some snails. They barbecue these and then they dig them out with a toothpick and they eat those like that. And some squid. Big old guys right there. So you can do your own fishing right here. You got the fishing net. My luck is I still would never catch anything in there. The old phrase shooting fish in a barrel applies unless I'm fishing. Yeah, so they're packing up because it's getting ready to rain, so. But it won't stop us. We're gonna go have some dinner on the beach. Have some birds going crazy over there. Have some shrimp. Have some Thai style desserts. These are kind of like a jello. And then they have some really sweet, like a kind of like a flan stuff. And some like really sweet balls made out of the sugar cane there. Some cashews for $3 for a little bag. And then you can order some green tea, some coffee, Thai tea, anything you want from her. Some fresh vegetables, limes, onions. Some more house plants. And some fresh fruit over here. Some more fresh fruit on this side. Some limes, watermelon. Yeah, the market's just about all done, so we caught the tail end of it. And they're all closed up over there. All right, so that's off to our next step. All right, so we made it down to the beach. have a long towel going in somewhere over there. Now this is Chao Lao Beach. Now this is just a public beach right here. And like I said earlier, is that this is generally for the Thai people. You can see the sun is just setting over the horizon. We're a little later than we wanted to be, but this is still okay. Now this isn't as well kept as it will be like on the resort of Koh Chang that I showed in some previous videos. So you'll see a lot more trash on the beaches here. It's just part of Thailand. There's nobody that comes out here and rakes them up generally. So there'll be a lot of plastic bottles and glass on the beach. So you have to be a little more mindful. But the view is still the same, which is fantastic. And we're gonna head right over to where these lights are, and we're gonna get something to eat.
All right, so we got the grilled steam bass, or the grilled sea bass with lime and some like lime. It'll be a little spicy. I see a lot of chilies in there.
So here we are. We're sitting at these tables on the beach. Have some little bean bags. You can see some of the other customers around. So we're sitting here with a nice view. Hear the sound of the waves. And just like that. So pretty cool little place. They have the beach swings here and then some other little cabanas. Everybody's just relaxing. All right, so the sea bass itself is 380 baht. So it's about $11 or so. But we're right on the beach, so it is time to dig in. So it should be pretty good. All right, so we're done eating there. We're at the Icy Glamping right on the beach. So the total cost of the fish and drinks and ice and everything was just a little bit less than $15. So pretty inexpensive, and the food was fantastic. It had just enough spice that it kind of lights up your mouth, but not overpowering. I expected a little bit more, but it wasn't too bad. So anyway, you guys, that was the end of a long day. We got to see quite a bit of stuff. Got to see the ocean, got to see that cool little temple, went to the little market, and saw some dinner and the sunset. So anyway, if you liked it, make sure you subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Give me a big like button. And if you want to see something else, leave me a comment down below and I'll see what I can do to make you a video or answer your questions. And as always, guys, life is a journey. So enjoy.